Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be the first of 5 videos that are different chest rigs. They're all used a little different purposes, hold a little bit different stuff. The first 3 are going to be from Hill People Gear, and one is a modified pouch that I have turned into a chest rig, and another is a chest rig that I have put on a trash can. So those are kind of weird, but that's how I roll with it. Somebody had asked about the contents of my chest carries, and this one is the newest one that I have started putting together. So there's some bits and bobs that it's missing that I'm going to get in there just as soon as I can acquire them or figure out which one that I want best. This is the Hill People Gear Snubby. So this guy is made to be used with a smaller frame pew. Let me see right here if I sorry guys, I was doing some weird focus stuff. But anyway, it's just a smaller overall pouch than the others. The other one is I have a Recon and an OG version 1 that I use for different stuff depending on what I'm doing. So the idea with this one is if I'm just going to do some class stuff or just bang off to do something super fast and get some fat wood and then grab some poplar pieces, go and check a trail cam, whatever it may be, this is the dude that I will carry. And I just keep a 22 in this one and my Recon, and I have a 22 mag in my original kit bag, and those are just for bigger trips. Gear wise, this thing will hold a ton of stuff. Some overall dimensions of this thing is approximately 9 inches wide. I'm gonna say 5.5 inches tall, and with stuff in it, it's roughly 2 inches thick. And it comes with everything that you see here. This was the runner, the Snubby runner, I think it was called. Snubby runner bag. It is the snubbiest, the smaller one, but the runners has like an extra little clip that goes around it to hold it tight to your back so it doesn't bounce around. It comes with the Grimlocks. These can be attached to a backpack or whatever. Like I run a Terramar backpack, so I could clip this directly to the front. The webbing for the back is all the same on these guys. Super comfy. But inside's a little different depending on what we're doing. A smaller firearm works best in these guys. I use it's a Kel-Tec P17. It's really small, like weighs nothing, but does the things that I need it to do well. I really have no need for a larger firearm with what I'm doing. But it goes in here, and I got a little Velcro piece to put on it. I need to get some of the Kydex trigger covers, but for now I just put it in there with the little Velcro holster. Pocket wise, this dude only has one front pocket, and then the back obviously can be used for other things, but I save that space for that P17. It'll hold a ton of stuff, and this is what I have in this one for right now. I have Night Eyes R170, and what I've found out with these guys is I can clip them onto the bag on the webbing on my other stuff, and just straight onto this bag like this. And I can turn them on and shine it in a full range of motion there while it's on my chest. That's why I like those guys. Rechargeable, pretty small, great pieces. They can also go on your hat, or just be handheld, of course. Good flashlight. I have a Gerber clutch. It's just a small pair of pliers, just in case, with a glow nut that my kiddo made me. Got a small 3/8 Bayite ferro rod with one of the first T20 dice that I made, and a little bit of 1-inch Gorilla Tape. Another small flashlight. Some braided line. Magnesium bar. Large blanket pin. Carving jack, pocket carver. Multi-card striker. This was one that I got a little too crunk on there in the forge, if it'll focus. So it was a second, but she still works really good. Just make it like it'll still plenty of sparks on this guy. But anyway, it's also an extremely good scraper for stuff. I got a small hank of high-vis microcord. Just down in the bottom, I have a handful of spark plugs. Here, what I've been doing lately to keep a decent sized awl in my stuff is I take a piece of fat wood and put the Ranger bands on it that I can get to fit. And then I just slide my awl down in it like that. And she rides down in there, which gives me my awl and some Ranger bands and some fat wood, just chilling. A little lighter, same as always. Braid, waxed hemp, Gorilla Tape, 2 Ranger bands. This is the first Alox farmer that I ever got. This is a Pioneer. It doesn't have a saw, and she's just rocking and rolling in here for right now. I'm going to get a farmer to go in here. Cool titanium sport. BEW. I can't pronounce it. I'm sorry. I'll tag you in here, I promise. Some gizmos. We got a Wazoo water bag. So some Ranger bands, water tabs, and a water bag. Some Tabasco sauce. Just some small first aid items, primarily band-aids, Benadryl, some burn cream, and some iodine stuff. There's some goodie powders in there too. These Wazoo fire cards, these things are fantastic. I need to do a video just on these guys. They burn like nobody's business. Some propolis tincture. The hardware tube that goes with my fishing line, so it's smaller. Safety pins, 3 hooks, 3 weights, and a couple needles. Signal mirror. An extra line card. And because bugs like to eat me, afterbite. It's also good for kids. If you're doing a lot of stuff in the summertime, like you're going to get ate by bugs, especially down here, like it's going to happen. And it's just nice to have one of these. It's a dad move here. But that's it. That's basically what I keep in this thing. Like I said, the only thing that I know I need to swap up is put my farmer in there. And anything else would just be additional stuff. I would take this, say if I was doing a survival class somewhere and I'm just going to goof for the day, I may take this one or the Recon. It's a little bit bigger, depending on how much what all we're going to do. If we're going a lot of exploring, I'll probably take the Recon. But just simple stuff, nothing fancy. Extra goodies to play with, or just in case if I needed to do something. And primarily it would be if I needed to use the firearm, would be what I would be worried about. But it all fits pretty snug in here. There's more bits and bobs I could definitely poke in here, but there's no need for too much stuff. This is plenty just for backup to have in case that we were, to ever need it. The one thing that I try to do on these pretty quick after I get it is I modify my zippers. I like having the long zippers on here. And the way that I do that is I just use my high-vis, it's almost pink to me, pink-orange paracord like this. And I put longer pieces on the zippers, and then I go over them with pink heat shrink. So it's the same stuff that you would use in electrical work, and it's pink. My dad let me take it from the shop without scolding me, and that's just what lives in here now. It works well for me. Now, some of my backpacks, I put an even longer piece in there on some of my backpacks. Like the main pack zipper, or the main compartment zipper on my Terra Humana has like probably a foot long zipper on there. And it just gives you, it's just a better grab than some of the short ones with the plastic that come on here. I think these are probably close to the same size. The other ones have a little plastic piece on them, but I like that guy. And on some of my big ones, the one that I need to pull for the back has a glow nut on it, so if it was low light I could still see pretty much what was going on. But they're great for just keeping stuff handy. It's nice to do if you haven't done it. I suggest giving it a shot. You can get I don't suggest carrying a crappy one, because if you have a crappy experience, you're not gonna get the full effect of wearing one that's comfortable. So if you wear a comfortable one, there's a big difference than wearing one that chafes your nipples off and hurts your neck and all that crazy mess after a while. So one that's got this web on the back is super nice. But yeah, that's the contents of my little chest rig that I do bits and bobs with. The other ones have a little more funner stuff in them than this one, but this is pretty straightforward for me. Basically a survival kit that holds a firearm. So anywho, wait till this truck goes by. Like, my house is close to the road, and people think they can just drive past here as fast as they want to. Makes me sad. But anywho, that's this one. I'll have some more up here, as well as a comparison video to show between the Snubby, the Recon, and the kit bag. I appreciate the support, guys. Check out my Instagram at bushcraftkelso, bushcraftkelso.com for goodies and gizmos. Like and subscribe. I don't know if the notification bell will help me that much, but if you want to hit it, I would appreciate it. And until next time, you guys have a good week. Later.